Well, hello. My name is Brandon, and welcome to Life in Gowan Brae. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment to take in how beautiful this day is here on PEI. It's a nice, cool fall day, light breeze, still like 17 or 18 degrees, so not much we can complain about here on the island. But just look at that. So yeah, this is a video I've been wanting to make for a while. I finally just said this morning, I said, screw it. There's no time like today, or no time like the present, and yeah, so here we are. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. And you might have some questions, what is Life in Gowan Brae, or what is this channel about, or what would you expect to see, or whatever you want to call it. So I've done some YouTube stuff before. It was video game related, but I always enjoyed being able to kind of share, experiences, talk to people, like-minded people, or learn about other people and connect with other people in the world. And I found like YouTube and video making was one way you could do it, so I kind of really enjoyed that aspect of it. And the other part is I plan on doing a lot of work to this property. So this is, I guess I'll show you the property. You might have seen it before if you came from my other channel, but this is my home. I bought this a year ago, actually yesterday. Wow. I live on 9 acres, just surrounded by fields. I got a neighbor kind of through the woods there that you seen at the start. Some potato fields behind me. Oh, and turtle taking shit, attaboy. And then down through those trees I have a river. So I've got a nice little property that I really want to make some changes to and do a lot of work to. So I don't have much pictures and videos from this property. From my family's owned it for like 50 or 60 years. So we don't have much pictures and videos from before, like the 2000s. Video cameras and cameras in general weren't that popular back then, so it's fair that there's not a whole lot of kind of documentation of the place. I just think it'd be pretty cool to have kind of a, I guess, chronological or like video series of where this place came from and then where it's at, when I'm done with all my plans. So that's kind of the basis of it. I think a lot of this channel will be real life videos, whether it be renovating the house, working on the yard work, or some stuff I want to do outside, some just simple stuff about what life is like in the country, maybe some fishing stuff. I am a fisherman, so I have some content that I want to make some videos of. I just haven't really put it together yet. Bit of everything. I do plan on turning this area or this property a bit into a farm, a funny farm we'll call it. I want to have some laying hens. Come here. Oh, you haven't seen Turtle yet. And this is Turtle, our short-term tenant. He is a foster rescue from Georgia, and he's honestly, all things considered, his horn's coming out. Let's get rid of that, buddy. All things considered, he is a very good dog for what he's coming from. They found him on the streets in Georgia about 2 months ago, and he came to me as a foster. He looks like he has an adopter next week, so hopefully everything goes well and he gets his forever home. But back to the plans. Yeah, so I'm thinking, funny farm in terms of laying hens, probably a cow or two, honestly, just as a pet. I wouldn't butcher them. Maybe pig or two, goat or two, donkey or two, horse or two, just kind of see how it plays out. So my plan would be, I'll go over a few quick plans from the outside, but we won't go look inside yet because my house is a fucking disaster right now. So over here, that field stretches probably a couple hundred meters. So there'd be like 2 acres or more of field right there, so a fair amount there. I don't have anything back there, just those little trees right there. That's where my property line ends. And on top of that, I have a camper that I want to renovate, so I've already started gutting that. I have some videos, but I have to replace the roof in the next couple of weeks, so I think that'd be something that would be cool to kind of have video footage of. This house, the outside actually doesn't need much work. I want to put on some decks and whatnot and pretty it up, maybe some gardens, but that's for another time. My Starlink gives me life in the country. So yeah, down in this corner as well, down to the woods is about, say, 100 feet or so of grass there. And then I've got 2 little sheds here. I've got one just behind this tree. This is a very old shed. That's that's one of the old farm sheds. So that shed's probably 60 to 80 years old probably. And there is a tuna tail on it from one we caught a couple weeks ago. Our second giant bluefin tuna, which I have some videos of. Unfortunately, I lost the footage of us actually securing him at the side of the boat, which was probably the funnest part, but I have some of us fighting him and on the reel and whatnot. And then that little shed's getting moved. That couch was destroyed by a dog, and I just haven't moved it yet. Not him though, my sister's. And then down there, are you pooping again? That's not ideal, is it? Down by that apple tree, actually that's an apple tree just behind this big one, there's another 100 or 200 feet of grass, so I want to turn that into a small pasture for probably the cow first, and the chickens will be down out of this barn as well. So these are all plans for the next year or two, and I think it'd just be fun to have content about that kind of stuff. So like I said, we won't go into the house just yet, as it is a disaster. If you can't tell from my yard right now, I've moved in for a year, and between work and life, I just haven't had any time to actually focus on my house, which is kind of a shame. But this fall and winter, I'm kind of dialing back work a bit, potentially. I might be taking on a 10-week contract here in the next couple of weeks, but that's for another time. So yeah, that is what the kind of goal is for life in Gowan Brae. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. If you guys are interested in that stuff at all, or like what I talked about, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. This is just kind of a fun way to connect with people and show my way of life to the world, or my way of life, the way of life here on like Eastern PEI. So yeah, that is it for now. I think I'd be like a week or two before I put up another video, as I want to make sure I have this one kind of dialed in and tuned into what I want it to look like, and have something ready. I guess I do have some fishing content. I do have a bit of camper content, and I do want to clean up the house and then go through and show you what my plans are for renovations. So let's say a week or two, there'll be another video out. So made it this far. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day and take care. Bye.